This is a tricky question. Point 27 is shown in the coordinate plane. Point K not shown in the point 27 are on line Q, which has a slope less than negative 3/5. Which of the following could be the coordinates of point K? And so the basic idea, a line with a slope of exactly negative 3/5 would be down 3/5. And so that would be over here. And so any point that is above this line, then it would have a less steep slope. It would actually be more than a slope more than negative 3/5. And anything that was more negative, steeper or more negative down here, that would be less than 0.35. And so that's what we're looking for. Where do these points fall with respect to that imaginary line, the imaginary line that has a slope of exactly negative 3/5. So we're going to get rid of some of these words and get a bigger version of the graph. And so again, we will think about where that point is. That is this point right here. That point right there is the point 7,4, that point up there. And so the line, a line with exactly a slope of negative 3/5 would go through that point. So in fact, that point's not listed as one of the answers. If it were, it could not count as an answer because it's on the line. So it is equal to negative 3/5. It's not less than negative 3/5. So some of the points that we're asking about are on this line, or this vertical line, 5,4, 5,5, 5,6. And so the question becomes, where are we if we're dropping at negative 3/5? Where would we be when we got to this line? So a slope of negative 3/5 means a few things. It means over 5 down 3, but it also means over 1 down 3/5 or anything proportional to that. So we go over 1 down 3/5, over 2 down 6/5, or over 3 down 9/5. Well, 9/5, of course, is slightly less than 2. And so that means that we'd come over here and down to 9/5, and so the slope, this imaginary dotted line, would go through right around here. And so these 2 points, they work because they're below that line, and so if we connected from 2,7 to one of these points, we'd have something that was more steep in a negative direction, so more negative, and so it would be less than negative 3/5. This one does not work. It's above the line. And so those 2 that work, that's 5,4 and 5,5. Those 2 points work. All right, so now we're going to come over to the points on the line x equals 8, x, 2, x, 3, x, 4. And we can kind of see that if the line is going through this point, the line of at negative 3/5 is going through 7,4, there's no way that it's going to go through this point. And remember, slope of negative 3/5 over 1 down 3/5. So it would go through something like that. This is the line that exactly equals the slope of 3/5. Again, these 2 points are below that line. And so they're going to work. They're below the line, and if we connect a line from 2,7 to either one of those points, we're going to have something that is steeper, more negative than negative 3/5. And say those work, but this one doesn't work. So the 2 that work there are 8,2 and 8,3. So those 4 points work. And so we come here and we select those points. And that is A, B, D, and E.